What's up, guys? Welcome to Shades 2. Happy and blessed Thanksgivings to you guys. I hope you guys had a beautiful holiday. And we are here tonight, you guys. We're going to be talking about some new developments regarding Sonya Massey's case. Also, something that they are telling Diddy he should not do. And just any other breaking news that I have for you guys. I have one sad story about a couple, boyfriend and girlfriend. Um, she decided to stab him to unalive point over him not showing her his phone. So we will talk about that as well. But before we do this live, guys, I want to ask you guys to take time to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Again, like, subscribe, and hit that bell, share, and leave a comment. And thank you guys so much. Let's go ahead and do this copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my comment area. It will be in my description area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen. All right, so if you want to show additional support to the channel, you can do that by doing the Cash App to $ShadesTube, or you can do a super chat, or you can do a membership for $4.99. All right, and thank you guys so much. And thank you in advance for that as well. All right, let's just jump right into this live. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who's watching this in the replay. And over here we got Tina. Happy Thanksgiving to you, and thank you so much for tuning in. Tony Bands, what's up? Happy Thanksgiving to you, and thank you for tuning in. Jermaine, what's up? Happy Thanksgiving to you, Jermaine, and thank you for tuning in. All right. So let's go ahead and get this started, you guys. Okay, first thing first, we're going to go ahead and jump right into Sonya Mssey. And what we're going to do, we're going to watch some of that video again so we can refresh our memory. And then I'm going to tell you the information that I have about her. Okay, that's the way we're going to do that. So let's go ahead and change this banner to Sonya Mssey. And you guessed it, guys, I am tired tonight, but I'm going to try not to fall asleep up here, okay? I am absolutely tired tonight. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so we're going to put this up here for Sonya. Oh, man, let me take this off of here. Let's take this off. I don't know what this is. But shit. Let's take this off of there. Hold on, y'all. Let me just fix this. I don't know what I just did. Okay, just delete. I don't know what I be doing sometimes. Now we can put that up there. Okay, so let's jump right into Sonya Mssey and let me wake up. Okay, so first thing first with her. Now, I know you guys remember her situation, her case. I'm going to show you that video real quick, and then so we can just get a refresh on that, and then we're going to go from there. Okay, let me find it real quick. I'm going to do it off TikTok, okay? Chris Brown, he can jam. Sometimes when I be doing my YouTube shorts, I be dancing just like him, but once that camera start, then I just stop dancing like him, you know what I'm saying? But before it starts, you guys, I be jamming just like CB. That's on everything. All right. So Sonya Mssey. So we're gonna see that footage real quick. Let's make sure what they got going on here. So let's look at it right. I think we can look at it right here. Just driver's license. So let's look at this real quick, just to refresh your memory. Okay, we're gonna watch this real quick just to refresh you guys' memory about the case. I would have did it on my thing, but I didn't get a chance to today, so we're gonna watch it on here. Just driver's license. So we're not going to show that part, okay? So we're going to stop it right there. Okay. So that showed us a recap of what actually happened. I wish I could have showed you everything, but I don't want, to put that part on YouTube. But let me just tell you in words. So the police came out to her place, okay, to check to see if there was somebody outside. Because I think she called the police to report that she heard or she saw somebody outside in her yard or her car or something like that. Okay, so when the police arrived, it took her a minute to come to the door or to come out. I can't remember. But anyway, when they arrived, they went inside and all that was talking. You would think nothing was going to happen crazy because they were joking around with her and stuff. One of the officers, I think that same officer who unalived her, I think he told her about the water that was on the stove. I think he said that you're going to burn us down or something. So, she went over there and turned the water down. They said, yeah, you can go turn it down. So when she was over there, I don't know exactly what transpired in detail, um, because of course I wasn't there. But from what I saw on the video, it just looked like she was boiling water on the stove or whatever the case is. And I guess it was, I think I remember her taking the pot off the stove and adding more water to it, either pouring water out of it. But anyway, when she put the pot back on the stove, I don't know what happened within that time. Because like I said, when I saw the video, I didn't really see her. I didn't see what other people saw. Some people said they saw her throwing the water, you know. But I didn't really see her throwing the water. I think what could have probably happened, I think when she told the police officer, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus or whatever the case is, I believe he got alarmed and thought she was getting ready to throw that water on him. And so I think when he started shooting at her, the water in the pot, she probably automatic reflex action. She probably started, she might have thrown it then, after he had started shooting and things like that in a defense, type of way, a defensive type of way. I don't think she was like trying to hurt him or anything. And the thing is like I said before, when this happened, I said that he was so far back in the first place. If he felt like she was going to throw water on him, why would he not move back further? And then also, why did he come away from the counter? He went around the counter. If you thought if you was really like in, if you really thought that someone was getting ready to throw water on you, you're gonna just move back further. You're not going to stay there or move other places closer. You're gonna move back further. And then he could have told her, put your hands up over your head. Okay, he could have told her to put your hands up over your head, put the pot down if she had it in her hand, put your hands up over your head, and then he could have called his partner who was in the other room to put handcuffs on her until they figure out what was going on. And like I said back then, I felt like he overreacted with shooting her and things, unaliving her and things like that. I don't feel like he should have done all that. I feel like he should have just, did just what I just said. He could have moved back even more so. He could have told her to put your hands up over your head and keep it like that, because she started saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And like I said, I think when they start with when the officer started shooting her, I feel like then that's when she might have thrown the water just in a defensive type manner, because that's what people do. This little Trojan man. So she did put her hands up. She put her hands up and said, okay, 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 as she was stooping down, if I remember that correctly. And he just started shooting. And that water probably got over there on, like toward him, because she probably did it, like I said, defensively, if that's a word, in a defense type of way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think happened. And so, and then they lied. They said that they told her family member or her dad, I can't remember, somebody, they said that she unalived herself at first. Okay, and it was just a lot of bull crap with this story. She did put her hands up and said, I'm okay. She said, okay, okay, okay. That's what she said. And I think when she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, I'm trying to figure, I can't remember exactly what they were talking about at that time. I know what it was. He said, if I'm remembering this correctly, he said something about that water. And I think she was saying, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, because he was accusing her basically of about to do something with that water. So I think she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, because that's, rebuking what he said, not saying that she rebuking him so she could throw some water on him. I don't think she was going to do that. I think she was talking about rebuking him because of what he was saying, that he was thinking she was going to do something evil like that. That's what I think and stuff. So I just think this man jumped the gun, um, and I just think he just did too much. I really do. You know, even his actions, once she got unalive, he told his partner basically that there's no reason to go out there and get any more medical supplies or anything, because she's already gone. I think that was insensitive. That's something he shouldn't have been saying. His body cam was not on, which is crazy, because you're supposed to keep it on when you're on the call, and it should have been on. Just a lot of craziness this entire case. But anyway, the thing is that the person who the deputy, not the deputy, what was he? Yeah, he was no, was he a deputy? Yeah, I think he was the deputy who was charged with. I don't know if he was charged yet, but let's look at the story. So anyway, like I said, the former sheriff's deputy who Gunned down Sonya Mssey in her kitchen after she called 911 about a possible prowler outside her home will be released soon with conditions, in Illinois court ruled late Wednesday. So the state court ruling reverses the detention order over former Sangamon County Sheriff Deputy Sean P. Grayson, who has been in custody since he was charged in the July the 6th fatal shooting of 36-year-old Sonya Mssey. Anyway, a circuit court judge will set a date for attorneys to consider conditions for Grayson's release before he goes to trial for her unaliving. The conditions may include home confinement or some sort of monitoring system. He is due back in court on Monday for a hearing. So anyway, like I said, she also said, I'm sorry, and she was ducking for cover. Okay, so this is how it went. Okay, let's see here. She did raise her arms in the air. She said, I'm sorry, okay, while ducking for cover. When Grayson's partner suggests getting a medical kit, he responds, she's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. So anyway, Grayson's attorney, Daniel Fools, has argued that Grayson wasn't a flight risk and that he was dealing with complications from a diagnosis of stage 3 colon cancer. He is being held in the Macon County Jail in Decatur, Illinois. So the thing about it is, like I just said, I don't really feel like he should be released either on bail awaiting trial, because that whole entire thing that happened could have been avoided. Clearly you can tell that Miss Massey, or Massey, I mean Sonya Massey, I think it's Massey. You could tell that she was going through some type of mental stuff. You can tell, because even when she came to the door, it took her a while to come to the door. Then she came to the door. She said, I forgot what she said she was doing before she came to the door. If I remember, I thought she said she was praying. I can't remember and stuff. And so you could just kind of tell the way she was talking, you know. how long it took her to come to the door, even though she's the one who called for the police to come because she thought somebody was outside of her house over there, I guess, messing with her car or something like that. So again, I think they should have been able to tell that. Plus, the dispatcher should have, told them that as well, because Sonya, if I remember this correctly, went to the hospital herself, the clinic, because she was having, you know, um, just some mental stuff going on. And so that tells you right then and there they had a record of it. So when she called 911 reporting that she thought she saw or heard somebody outside, they should inform the cops that was coming out there of her situation and that she did have mental problems or some type of mental stuff going on. So handle with caution. Okay, period. And care. He sure is. So that's what I think they should have done. All right. And then clearly, even if they did not tell them, clearly, like I said before, when they came there and met her and stuff, you can tell something wasn't right. Okay. And why did they feel like they needed to tell her to go turn the pot off? One of the cops could have went over there and turned the pot off on the stove, especially if they thought that she wasn't, all there. Why even tell her to go do anything? She could have just kept on looking through her purse, looking for her ID, and one of the cops could have went over there. One of the cops could have went over there and turned off, took the hot pot off the stove. They didn't even have to do that. And then just say even if they did, again, when she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," um, he should have just told her to put that pot down. Um, put your hands straight up in the air, and he could call his partner to put her in handcuffs just to see what was going on, period. Versus start telling her you're going to shoot her MF and head off and all this other stuff. I'm going to shoot you in the face. I think that's what she said. He said, I'm going to shoot you in the face. No, that was unacceptable. And this is why I think he should not, be released on bail. Plus, he had other incidents that he did, I think at other jails and stuff. So all of this should have played a role in his bail hearing, and basically not even let him have a bail. That's crazy. So anyway, he's been charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and 2 other counts. And I think that's what it is so far. He may have additional charges, but I don't know for sure. Right, that's what I just said. Right. Oh, I know. You think? The thing I just know is like this. It wasn't handled correctly. This lady lost her life, and it's just not right. And I just don't feel like he should be granted bail, just because of the nature of the crime, how he reacted, and just the way he dealt with the period. Those should be grounds for not even granting him a bail or anything else. Okay, so let's see what else they got here. So let me just refresh you guys' memory about him. Grayson criminal history shows he has 2 DUIs and a questionable discharge from the military. Let's see what else he got. Grayson also has a history of violence toward women. Also, a former inmate complained that Grayson ordered her to expose herself to him and that his former wife divorced him over. And they said this repeated acts of mental cruelty. So again, I don't understand why they be letting these people out on bail when they be doing certain crimes. Okay, you got some people who can't get out on bail, and they didn't do this, and then you got people who did this right here, you know, and they will get a bail granted. Just does not even make any sense, you know. So, what do you guys think about that? Do y'all think he should be out on bail, or do you think he should still be incarcerated? Chad, y'all need to wake up. Answer that question. Okay, we're gonna move on from that in the replay in my comment section. If you watch this replay, then you can answer that question in the comment section. Um, do you think? I know you already answered. I just wanted you to answer it again. Do you think that this deputy sheriff, former deputy sheriff, who unalived Sonya Massey, do you think he should be granted bail? Yes or no? He definitely need to be locked up continuously. He need to stay there. He should never be able to be let out. Okay. So the next thing, you guys, let me go ahead and tell y'all about Diddy tripped ourselves. Let's see, Diddy. Let's see, what did I do with his name, y'all? I don't know what I did with him. We're gonna put up another one. Let's take Sonya Massey off of here. Diddy time. Okay, so now we're gonna switch on over to Diddy, y'all. Let me go ahead and tell y'all what happened with him now. So y'all know this is like fourth bail attempt, right? And each one of them were denied. Anyway, they are urging Diddy to give it up after being denied bail 3 times. I thought this was his fourth time, so I guess this is his third time. Okay, so let's see what they're saying. So let's see here. So let's see. Hold on, let me find the rest of it. So let me tell y'all something. This is what they said. The reason I know I told you guys about this yesterday, but I didn't go into explicit details. All right. So they said that Diddy reportedly evaded law enforcement monitoring behind bars. They caught him trying to contact witnesses via a three-way calling system by paying other inmates to use their phone access code numbers. Now, although his team argued that Diddy stopped using the Contact Me ASAP service on November the 16th, evidence showed he used it as of November the 24th. The judge also referenced the infamous 2018 video of him beating Cassie in the text that she sent him about her injuries. So the judge noted that there was a compelling evidence of Combs' propensity for violence, like I told y'all yesterday. Hold on. Let me see where I'm at right here. Let's see. Hold on, y'all, 1 minute. So anyway, as y'all already know, he had a 50 million bail thing that he was trying to get out of jail with, and it was on his Miami mansion, and that was going to be the collateral. And then they also agreed to do a 24-hour security system or security people there, plus um, no visitors except specific people, and no electronic devices of any type. So, I mean, the stipulations seemed like they were good, but I think the judge was still concerned about that because, again, he did some stuff while he has been incarcerated, like allegedly, you know, using inmates' access codes so he can call up witnesses or whatever the case is and get them to do whatever he was trying to get them to do, so he can make his case better. So if he can do all of that, the judge probably felt like when he get out, he would probably do a lot more. And that right there also shows that he's not listening to his lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Because he's basically doing whatever he wants to. So the judge probably figured he's not going to listen to any of the people that's out there checking on him or anything. See what I'm saying? So that's probably why that judge, along with that the notes that magically had the word legal written on them after the effect. Okay. And then it was something else. I'm trying to think of what the other thing was. Yeah, I can't remember right now what the other thing was, but that's why the judge did not grant him bail. They just feel like he's going to be even more of um, a risk. You know, he may be home, even though they claim they're going to be monitoring him and no phone access unless it's to call his lawyer or something like that. The judge probably figured this is not going to be true, and the judge probably also figured that Sean Combs would probably encourage them to let him do certain things. So again, I don't know why Diddy was doing all this stuff, before he even asked for a bail hearing. He should have been good. He should have been laying low, not doing any weird stuff, so they wouldn't really have a reason to be saying no to the bail. So with all these bills all these bail things that he's been doing, bail requests, and this is like his third time being denied, they are telling Sean Combs that he does not need to seek a new bail request because of his luck with, the other ones. He lost the other three. You know what I'm saying? So more than likely, he's probably going to lose another one. But I believe he will go for another one. Okay, I really do, because again, I believe that he has some type of I'm God type situation going on. I feel like he don't think at least he didn't think he could be touched or anything else. So it's just, it's just a lot when you deal with him. Let's see what else we got right here with that. Turn this on. So again, I can understand why the judge would say no, and I can understand why people are telling him, don't even waste your time seeking another bail hearing, because it's probably going to be the same answer. They say he might as well just get used to being in jail, and he might as well just be sitting there and figuring out his defense and stuff for that trial in May, which is a trip. So a lot of people were happy when they found out that he wasn't going to be let out on bail. But I'm still gonna have to say this. I mean, I know that the former cop, is not involved in no racketeering or anything like that. However, he unalived an innocent woman. Okay, so why would he, get bail, but yet didn't give this other man bail? Because they claim he's going to be a threat to people. I mean, honestly, if he wanted to do something, he probably could do it from jail. I mean, let's keep it real. He was already doing the most. Okay. I even read that he had inmates. They was falling all over. Oh, you know how they do with stars. That's how some inmates were doing. Okay, so again, I don't think he has to be out to do anything. Excuse me, y'all. Let's see. He definitely has that a God complex. Yeah, I don't think so. And that's what hurt him with trying to get this other bill, this third bill, because you can't be sitting up here just doing whatever you want to do. He should have followed all his lawyers' orders, because if he would have, he probably would have been out on bail right now. I don't think he will ever be able to follow the rules. Okay, and it might not. Depends on how much their proof that they have, because like the lawyer, the prosecutors have to have everything they need to prosecute, and then the defense attorneys got to have everything they need in order to do a good defense, have a good defense team for Diddy. Yeah, he'll have another chance at bail. He can do it. I guess he can do it as many times as he wants to. Remember yesterday we was talking about that. So this news thing right here got his charges listed a little bit differently. They said that Diddy was indicted on ex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and prostitution related charges. Okay. So that was the first time I heard about the other one, the last one that I just said. But anyway, again, they are saying that he does not need to request for a fourth bail hearing, because it will probably be the same ending result, is that the judge probably will say no on money. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think Diddy needs to give it up and stop trying to seek bail and things like that? Just sit there and wait till his trial come, and hopefully, everything work out the way he envisioned it to. So that's what he needs to really do. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Y'all, hold on. Okay, let me go to that story of teenage girl who unalived her boyfriend. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Let me go to that story real quick now. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Okay, let's do this. You said no, he should what? Try, for the simple reason, after his trial, he's going to prison. Well, he's probably going to try again because he don't listen. He does how he wants to do, like he just said. But if he does try again, he needs to stop doing all that crazy stuff in jail. I don't even understand how he figured he was going to get away with certain things. I don't think people be thinking. Right. It could be. It could be. It could be a possibility. It depends on what they have in that on those videos. Let me tell you something. If on those videos they don't see anything but some kinky XCX and some weird SCX and no type of forcing or anything like that, we'll see what charges he'll get. Okay. Now, if he has stuff on that video where he is doing some illegal activities, or look like he's forcing people to do stuff, or he's beating someone, or giving them, drugs or anything, then he's going to have a big problem. See, the thing is, we don't know exactly what the FBI or Homeland Security got. You know what I'm saying? What's in those videos? It could be basically him just having XEX, just being freaky or some stuff. We don't know. Sean Diddy Combs knows what he videotaped, and I think he's crazy anyway for doing videotapes. If he did videotapes, he should have made sure he only did videotapes of just having SEX weirdly and oddly and strangely, you know. And as long as he's not appearing to force people to do this or giving them any type of illegal substance or doing other illegal things, I don't see no racketeering charge being there, no RICO type stuff up there, as long as they don't have proof or nothing like that. I don't know if it was. Hold on, let me get some water, y'all. Hold on. I don't know if it was though. It probably was. Considering, you know, it probably was, y'all. Yeah, give me some more water so I can wake up. And then as far as that oil, baby oil, listen, um, we don't know if it was anything in there. That's what the internet says. That's what people who claim they witnessed this stuff, but yet they didn't say anything to the police when they knew this back then. That's what they say. We don't know if this is true, you know. Um, I just don't know. We don't know if there's any um, drugs or anything inside of that baby oil. We don't know. And the thing is, he says that he is not guilty. So that makes me wonder if he had anything in that baby oil besides baby oil. Because why would you be saying that you are not guilty if you know they have evidence on you? You shouldn't be saying nothing because you know that they have evidence. They have proof, you know. So I don't know for sure, what the feds got. You know, they may, have him doing some weird stuff on videos. And again, it may not be too much illegal stuff. It may just be some minor stuff that he's doing that could be possibly illegal. Like for example, he could be just not. He could be in those videos having, what, with all these different people and stuff, and all this weird stuff, videoing people without their permission and things like that. And he could possibly um, be just giving them drugs or something and nothing more. You see what I'm saying? So we just don't know. They got something on them, but we just don't know exactly what it is and, how much evidence they have on him that is, illegal that they can use to put him away for a long time. We just don't know what it is. Just like with the baby oil, this is just people saying, that it was lace, people that knew him and things like that. And the thing is, though, for me, if you knew that he was doing all these things, why wouldn't, I think I just said that wrong. If these people knew that Diddy was doing all of these things, I'm still trying to figure out why none of these people went to the authorities to let them know. Because see, a lot of people are getting out here saying that Diddy did all of these things. So that means that they knew that he was doing these things with kids, with people against their will, allegedly. But these people didn't say anything. So they're just as guilty. Because how you going to be sitting there watching somebody do illegal stuff, doing weird stuff, abusing women, having kids there, just doing all this weird stuff, and you don't say anything. You wait 20 years later, once the man get incarcerated, then you start speaking. That's weird to me. But the thing about it, they said, who said they were minors? Did the FBI say that? Or is it people who've been talking about him? His former bodyguard, some of these women, or what? Who said that? Did the FBI say that? You said locked up, huh? I know that's right. The thing about it, even if he did, we're not gonna know. Just like if any politicians or really high level people are in those videos, we're not gonna know. Okay, listen, I don't know why a lot of people think Diddy is the only one that's involved. They are so much on Diddy that they keep on forgetting there are other people involved in this. Why isn't Homeland Security looking into these people as well. They going hard on Diddy, but they're not looking at, the person that's up on the top, you know, and all the people who were there involved in this, these freak offs. Why come this is not being looked into? Why come these people are not being looked into? Also, another question too is all these girls like Adria English, well, women actually. Um, what's the other chick name? Misha and Allie Carter. Why aren't the FBI talking to them, questioning them, questioning them, questioning them to see if they are telling the truth and to see what they know and things like that? So that's just a lot of unanswered questions that needs to be addressed point blank. Why the FBI isn't doing certain things? Why come they are not locking up other people? Because look, if some celebs were actually involved in the freak offs and say they did have minors there keeping women against their will and things like that, that means that these other celebs know about this and they engaged in it knowing that Diddy was doing all this weird stuff. So they are just as guilty. Just like the staff that work for him, security, all of these people, whomever knew that he was doing this stuff allegedly, these activities, and they didn't say anything, they are just as guilty, and they should be brought in as well. Because you got to get everybody. You have to get everybody who is or who was involved. You just can't go after one person. It's cold. That's with my throat. Right. And then that's another thing too. If somebody really did something to you and it really, got to you like that, why are these people taking the payoffs? If they really want justice to be done, it seemed to me like they would not take the payoff. It seems like they would just go ahead and you know, go ahead and go to trial about all these things. So when they just go ahead and take these payoffs and stuff, it makes me think that the money thing was the most important thing for them. Because again, if somebody really hurt you so bad and did all these things to you, you wouldn't be taking the payoff, okay, unless somebody threatening you or something like that. But if they're not threatening you, you wouldn't take the payoff. You would go ahead and pursue criminal charges, to make him pay for whatever he did to you. And at the same time, to prevent him from doing this to other kids or women or men. Definitely, if he would have paid off Cassie in the first place, he might not even be experiencing this, period. And again, I think that was a stupid move right there. I think he should have paid her off, had her sign something to say that she's not going to bring this up again or whatever the case is, and be done with it. But no, I believe he think he's God. I really do. If the victims filed with either attorney Gloria Allred or attorney Tony Busby, they want to know if the victims have been paid dollars to not stand in court. So the victims filed with either attorney Gloria Allred or attorney Tony Busby, they want to know if the victims have been paid dollars to not stand in court. Okay. I know one thing, I don't feel like they should be accepting dollars. If you want to get somebody because they did a lot of things, they hurt you bad, they had you doing stuff against your will, they gave you drugs against your will, they beat you, all these weird things, there's no way I would be taking a payoff unless they're forcing people to do it. by telling them take this or something can happen to you or something like that, then I probably would have to take the money then. We already know you would have took the money. We already know you would have taken the money. I mean, but a lot of people, I wouldn't say everybody. I think some people are in it just for the money. I really do. I don't think they, care about nothing but getting that money. Period. I really do believe that. But it's going to be a trip. Seeing how this entire situation is going to turn out is going to be a trip to see if he's going to ask for another bail hearing. And I feel like he probably is. You know what I'm saying? Because he really wants to get out. Well, if you take the money, they're going to have them sign something that says they can't testify, okay? Or else they'll be sued for that money back. So if you take the money, you can't testify. That's the reason why they paying them off, so they won't. You cannot testify if you take the money. Point blank. You either take the money or you don't take the money, and then you go ahead and testify. Point blank. But if they are all taking the money, they're not going to be testifying because I'm pretty sure they had them sign stuff. Like I said, if the actual Homeland Security have some damaging information in those videos, then I can see, all these charges sticking. But just say if they don't, and they just have them having crazy SCX and stuff, all this perversion that he probably be engaged in. As long as these people are agreeing to it, there wouldn't be any laws broken. So we're gonna see how that will turn out. Oh, this is for the civil suit. The money that they're is this for the civil suit right there? It's not for the criminal thing too? So he said, but if you are brought in front of a grand jury, you certainly can. Okay, so you say yes or no, but it can go RICO or federal. Yeah, but if the lawyers are is it the lawyers who are telling them to who are trying to get them paid off or something? Because if the lawyers are saying this because they would know the law, I don't think they would be telling them to do this if they know that they will still have to testify. I think if they take the money, I don't think they will comply with them. They can go up there and testify and say they don't know. Okay, they can change everything and just say I don't know. Or I don't remember, or whatever the case is. Because of any lawyers, I forgot what the article said, where it says that the lawyer was urging them, the celebs, to pay these people off. I think that's what I read. I can't remember. I don't think the lawyers would be saying that if they knew that they would still be able to testify. I don't know. They probably paid them more than 30,000. They probably paid them pretty good. Shoot, don't tell them how much they paid them. No, they got to pay me at least way more than $30,000 not to say anything. For real. Because if some of these people were victimized, like they said, they're gonna want more than 30,000. For all the stuff they accuse him of doing. You know, mating with animals and shit and things like that. Yeah, it's way worth more than 30,000, and that's just on everything. But anyway, it's gonna be fascinating to see that, and of course, I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this and things. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna be talking about Diddy definitely on tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And then on Monday and stuff. because I know they're going to be talking about his dinner today instead of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and stuff. But he did have a regular um, Thanksgiving meal for lunch, and then for dinner, that's when they gave him and the other inmates peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, chips, and I guess a drink and a few. So yeah, that's why we got that peanut butter thing up on my thumbnail. But that's what he ate today, so it is what it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next thing we're going to discuss, guys, real quick. And it's actually a breaking news type thing. He definitely needs to chill and collect all his thoughts and his concerns and stop disobeying his lawyers and stuff. If the government versus Sean Combs Fed suit calls any of these victims to testify, they don't have a choice. I know, but they don't have to say anything. Okay, they could just be like, I can't remember. They could just say, I can't remember. If you can't remember, you just can't remember. They can't tell you can remember something if you say you can't remember it. Saying you can't remember is not saying that you are going to remain silent. You are saying you don't remember. Okay, you don't recall. Okay. All right. Y'all can keep on talking about that too, but I'm gonna switch on up to this other story, and we'll go back and forth like that. So now I'm gonna tell you guys about this other story right here. 1 second. Oh my gosh. It's about this this boyfriend and girlfriend. Anyway, the girlfriend, who is 18 years old, ended up stabbing her 19-year-old boyfriend. All right. And she did this because he would not give her access to his phone. Now, 18-year-old Zoe Cooper and 19-year-old Diddy Massey was arrested for second-degree murder earlier this month in connection to his unaliving. Anyway, this unaliving unfolded following an argument between Cooper and Massey at her home. Cooper was upset that Massey would not let her see his phone. I got the coffee. Hold on. The argument escalated and Massey was stabbed multiple times. Now, they said following the stabbing, Cooper allegedly dropped Massey off at a hospital. The victim's friend took him inside while Cooper drove back home, investigators said. Goodness. Anyway, an arrest report shows Cooper shared a picture of them on social media saying, "If I could take it back or trade places in a heartbeat, I would. I love you always. I'm truly sorry for what I did. It wasn't supposed to be like this." Now, according to detectives, Macy's manager at Subway said he had previously gone to work looking beaten up. Cooper would also come into the Subway and watch Massey work without speaking, the manager said. That's weird. Back in December 2023, Cooper had attacked Massey at, I guess, their high school after he did not give her access to his phone. Messages found on both of their phones revealed that Cooper had regretted not unaliving Massey during another incident. She said and I'ma spit in your grave. I wish you would have been unalive that day. Seriously, I hope you pass and have a very painful unaliving. And that's what Cooper told Massey in March, per an arrest report. What do you guys think about that? This girl sounds like she is a little evil. Then she got the nerve talking about she didn't mean to do this and all this other stuff. But you can clearly see or hear when I read this and tell you guys what she was doing, you can clearly hear that she is, it just does not sound like she was sorry. It sounds like she wanted to unalive this dude. She was also, they also accused her of beating him. So she was beating him. All right. So she was abusive and violent. Let's see what some of these comments are saying here, y'all. And then that's another thing too. Somebody just bought this. I forgot about that. Why are you at his job just watching him work, not saying anything? So she was insecure. She was jealous, and it looks like she's a little off. I mean, for real. Why are you sitting at his job watching him work? I believe the federal investigation had a special chemistry lab to test the baby oil. Of course, they already tested that baby oil, but they're not going to reveal what was in it or what's in the baby oil, until the trial. They're gonna keep that you know the word I'm looking for, y'all, because y'all know I'm half sleepy. Let's see. She was, I mean, yeah, this chick, she was very abusive. She was probably doing domestic violence against her boyfriend. Okay. Mm. Let's see what these people are saying. Okay, let's see. Let's read something. I don't want to read out. Okay, let's go here. No Truth said, poor guy just wanted free subs and crazy with JJ, okay? Lilo said, give up that phone. It's not that crucial. Well, he can't give up anything now because she already stabbed him to you know what. Mike said, I hope she lives to be 100 while she's sitting in jail for the rest of her worthless life where she belongs. Her parents failed miserably raising this piece of crap. Right, the parents, but they are. The dude was 19 and the chick, she's 18. Okay. Somebody else said that means he was cheating on her, and she know that. She know that he was cheating on her. And when he would not let her look at the phone, that made her think that she was right because if a man don't let a woman look at his phone, that give her in her mind saying, yeah, I know you was cheating. That's why this happened. Okay. Another commenter said he had a psychopath as a girlfriend. Now, somebody else said what I said. They said, did they say she would just come into his job and watch him while not saying a word, just watch him work? But anyway, like I said, this chick, to me, did not really sound like she was sorry because she was hoping that she had hoped she could have done this to him when they had another argument and fight, you know. So she was already probably planning something in her mind, you know what I'm saying, to off this dude. That's crazy. You say what? Listen, when you're in a relationship, um, I don't feel like if you're not cheating or doing anything else like weirdness, if your spouse asks to see your phone, I feel like you should show it to that person, you know? Um, because if you're not cheating, I mean, what's the big deal about it? You know, clearly the spouse must have a reason to be feeling like they like feeling insecure. And then sometimes you have to, go ahead and just let them see, and hopefully they can stop being so insecure. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because like if you don't show them the phone, they're gonna automatically think that you have women numbers in there or pictures or something like that. So why not? Why? Why wouldn't you show the phone? But that's what you say. That don't mean she believes this, okay? That doesn't mean she believes this. Like I said, if you're in a relationship and you're not cheating or doing anything scandalous, if your girlfriend or boyfriend actually see your phone, I mean, I don't really see anything wrong with that as long as they don't just be going overboard and want to see inside your wallet, your purse, and just start acting crazy and doing weird stuff. And then that's where you got the problem at. That's where you got the problem at. But as far as this young dude, my condolences are expressed out to his parents and his friends and the rest of his other relatives. And my prayers are extended out to all of them as well. And may he rest in peace. Jermaine, you are so hardcore. Sometimes people don't trust because of their past relationships, okay? So therefore, that's why I said you have to work together with her or either him, for women out here, to try to figure out why this person feels, like you're gonna cheat or you have cheated or something like that. I actually think you should be talking to the person just to see how they thinking and so you guys can figure out what to do. You know what I'm saying? Listen, people don't do that. Sometimes people do this subconsciously. All right, they don't know they're doing that. It's a good thing to sit down and talk to people if you think that y'all are going to be in a relationship. You know, I think you should sit down and talk to people about about certain things so you can know what you're getting into and things like that. All right, let me tell y'all this other breaking news. This is a sad story. A 17-year-old girl was mauled to unaliving by her own pigs, and her neighbors may have been the reason. Okay, let's see. So I didn't know pigs could maul you like that. Okay, I just didn't even know that, but I guess they can. They said that. Let's see. So anyway, they said this lady here, this little girl, 17 years old, was mauled to unaliving by pigs on her family's farm. So initial reports claimed one of the pigs in the pen knocked the teen out, and then the other pigs attacked her. But now a neighbor of the girl's family is claiming that he may have contributed to her unaliving. He was allegedly on the farm before she fell in the pig pen, and he says that he may have pushed her. in. The investigation is still in progress. So that's tripped out, y'all. That is a trip. But anyway, let's see what y'all saying. I agree. I agree with you, Tina. So when those the pigs attacked her, they obviously was biting her too. They said she was covered in pig bites. Ooh, then it did a lot of damage to her. The animals tore her artery and bit her. Y'all, she ended up, let me see, I know she passed. Oh, yes, she did. That's what I said. So she ended up passing from her blood loss. Okay, that's sad. So this is her right here. Here's the pigs, I guess. Mm-mm-mm. This is her right here, y'all. They said that somebody may have pushed her. Let me see what they say right here. This is what they say right here. So let's see. Hmm. Did I just read this? They said she went out to feed the pigs, and a large and aggressive pig knocked her out. This caused her to fall into the pen where all the other pigs attacked her. Okay, let's see what else they got. Her friend is the one that found her. She had wounds on her head and her body. Listen, they said they have um a new development in the case. A 40-year-old neighbor of the teen and her family claims that he may have had something to do with her unaliving. He claims that he went to the family's farm after an argument with the teen's father. He told police, I opened the door and saw his daughter leaving. What? I hit her twice. I hit her the first time. She pushed me away. I hit her the second time. He claimed that she then fell. The man allegedly harbored a grudge against the family and planned to set their pig pen on fire. Anyway, this little girl was pronounced unalive at the scene. No one knows how long she was bleeding before she passed on. And they're going to do an autopsy on her to figure out exactly what happened to her. So if that dude said that he pushed her, why come they didn't automatically take him in and question him and things like that? That's weird. That's crazy. And that 40-year-old man, somebody said, why is he hitting little girls and arguing with the little girls? It's weird. Right, with the Diddy thing, you got one civil, one federal. John says sounds like the neighbor unalived her and fed her to the pigs to dispose of the evidence. Okay. You know what? That may be true. That may be true. But his evil self. Why would you push the girl? She didn't have anything to do with your argument with the dad. Anyway, my prayers and my condolences are expressed out to the girl's family and friends and other relatives. And may she, rest in peace. That's sad. Mm-mm-mm. That's what we got here, y'all. I think that's gonna be it. Let's see what y'all saying over here. Really? Greatly appreciate talking. Good night from hopefully. Well, good night, and thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, you subscribe to the channel, and whenever you want to, you can go ahead and try to get a membership for $4.99 per month. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good night and sleep tight. I'm about to be off here myself because I'm like halfway tired myself. So good night, Tina. Thank you again. I didn't. No, I don't. That's crazy. Even if you do bar minors off of social media, they're just going to find, different ways to do things. What they need to do is just make sure that they educate parents about social media and educate the kids in school about social media. And also, let parents know that they need to monitor their kids' social media um, time, and stay on top of that and be there to talk to your kids about any experiences that they may be going through on social media. So that's what I think they should do, something similar to that versus, banning kids from being on there. That's crazy. How about don't be on the computer, at a certain time, like during school hours? You know what I'm saying? If school is from 8 to 4, they should ban it, from 8 to 4, and then, after that time, probably like at 4 o'clock, 4:15, 4:30, then, you can have access to the computer once all your chores are done and your homework and things like that. Okay. All right. So, guys, we are getting ready to get out of here. I'm so tired tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Over here, we're going to go ahead and do roll call real quick. I just want to say thank you to Jermaine for always being here, showing a lot of support over here. Thank you to Tony Bands for coming by, being here, showing support. Thanks to Nightbot, always doing his job. And let's see, and Tina, thank you so much as well. Yeah, I think I got everybody. All right. And good night, y'all. Good night, Tony Bands and Jermaine. And thanks to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. All right. And don't forget, guys, thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. Okay? And if you want to show additional support to the channel, you can do a cash out to $Shades to this back up here. Or you can do a super chat. Let's go and put this up here, guys. What's this thing at? Let me take this down. Let's take this off here first. I know where this thing is at. I think it's on the other one. Subscribe to my channel. Let's see what that's at. I think that, okay, y'all. All right, let me check these messages over again. We're going to get out of here. Thank you so much, hon. All right, guys. Let's get out of here. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all later on tomorrow night. And happy and blessed Friday to you guys. And don't forget, tomorrow is Every Friday. All right. Good night, y'all. See y'all later. Peace out. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, let me take this Diddy thing down. take this stuff down real quick. Well, that's on brand. Let me take this down. I can't never find nothing on this damn computer when I'm looking. No, what this mess is? Let's see. I thought it was. Oh, here it is right here. It's on this side. Can't find nothing in this thing. Let's see, where did I put this? Oh, here it is right here. We're gonna hide that. All right, there you go, y'all. Let's get out of here now. Damn, it took me all that long time to do that. All right, y'all. Good night. See y'all later on.